about you on the daily.
Space defying, galaxy hitchhiking, or planet jumping like we UFO. We're harder and better and faster, yeah, we're stronger, yeah, we got that extraterrestrial.
We got the super speed. Feels like flying when you hold me, baby. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily. Super speed. Feels like flying when you hold me, baby. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily.
Keep thinking about you.
Feels like flying when you hold me, baby. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily. Super speed. Feels like flying when you hold me, baby. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily.
Keep thinking about you.
Super speed. Feels like flying when you hold me, baby. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily.
Keep thinking about you. Super speed. Feels like flying when you hold me. You're all I need. I keep thinking about you on the daily. Keep thinking about you.
You're crying, and I'm not crying, but you've been trying so long. I knew it, right there, I knew it. They've been through it alone. Ooh, love, you can dive in, pull the tide in. Oh, love, go on and dive in. If we move too fast, I'll give you space. But if you have a lonely night, I'll make your day. If you need direction, I'll be your sign. And if you're feeling like we're running out of time, I'll give you all of mine. Oh, oh, ooh, give it, oh, oh, oh. Give it, oh, 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 ooh, give it, oh, oh, oh. I've been there, you know I've been there. Too used to falling so hard. Yeah, I knew it, 'cause we've been through it. So used to falling apart. Oh, love, we can dive in, perfect timing. Ooh, love, why don't we dive in? If we move too fast, I'll give you space. But if you have a lonely night, I'll make your day. If you need direction, I'll be your sign. And if you're feeling like we're running out of time, I'll give you all of mine. Oh, oh, ooh, give it.
Got a good thing coming, and it's all I need. Everything I wanted is in front of me. Stuck it, gonna make you believe. Hey, it's a good, good thing. Hey, good, good thing. Hey, it's a good, good thing. Hey, good, good thing.
You know Wildfire like I know Wildfire. Wildfire's gonna be two things. Wildfire is one, gonna be wild, and Wildfire is gonna be fine. Above the wildness, above the fireness, we're gonna see God move together.
But it's hard to rest sometimes. How can we rest best when everything around us is making us restless? Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens. I will give you rest."
Some of our actions actually aren't good for us because they feel fun in the moment, but they could actually lead to hurting us. We need to trust that God knows us even better because we are the sheep and God is the good shepherd.
Wildfire! Let's go! Woo!
How are we?
Man, today was a day. Did you guys have a good day today? Hey, well, I got great news, and that's today is not over because we have a great action-packed experience for you. But hey, I want to start off by giving away some points. Is that all right?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Maddie, this is a little hard to do, but I got 300 points for a team that I saw crushing it in that dino dance. And that goes to the red team!
Yeah, red team!
They crushed it. It was so good. So good. But I think we like giving away points, so we're going to give away some more points, aren't we?
We're always going to give away more points. Always.
So what are we going to do? We got a game, right?
We're going to play another game.
We got a game. Who's ready for a game? Who's ready for a game?
I think they're ready.
All right, how many of you guys, it's a little hot today. It's a little hot today. Any of you think it was a little hot today? How many of you guys got a milkshake or a root beer float?
Some of us.
That was so good. What I was craving was a smoothie.
That would have been perfect, Zach.
I wanted a smoothie so bad, so I thought, why not reward someone a smoothie, right?
That's a good idea,
We
Zach.
want a smoothie, so...
Great idea.
Right, because I'm that type of guy where we're just giving away smoothies away. So we have 4 contestants already picked who are going to come up on stage. So give it up for our 4 contestants as they come on up here.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you got more than that. Let's go. Come on over here. How we doing? We good? We good? You guys ready? All right. All right. This is gonna be a fun game.
It'll be your fun game. Are you guys ready?
There's a lot of points on the line for this game. We got 1,500 points on the line right now.
1,500 points.
Which color wants 1,500 points? Which color?
Ooh.
All right. Are you ready? This is a lot of pressure. Are you ready? It's a lot of pressure. Are you ready? All right. Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna see a trivia question pop up on the screen. If they get it right, they get a good ingredient.
Good ingredient. Perfect,
If
right?
they get it wrong,
Ooh, they get a bad ingredient.
a bad ingredient. Because we couldn't make the game that easy, right?
Of
But
course not.
it's all things they should know that they've probably seen around the
Exactly.
campus.
We're keeping it easy on you
Stuff you
guys.
should have packed and know about. So
Of course.
this trivia should be fairly simple.
Of course.
Now here's the thing. If I ask you a question and you get it right, you get the good item. Maddie's side gets the bad item. Just automatically off the bat. So are we ready to play? All right.
I think they're ready to play.
What's our first question, Maddie?
All right. What does SPF stand for? Standard Pool Fun. Standard Protection Factor. Sun Protection Factor. Super Powered Filter. Do you guys want to know what we're playing for? Let's find out.
What are they playing for? Oh,
We're playing for milk.
Who doesn't want milk in their smoothie, right?
Do you guys want milk?
All right. What's their answer? What they guess?
All right. If you guys get this answer correct, you guys get the milk. So what do you guys think? A, B, C, or D?
I'm thinking the third one. B.
We're gonna go B.
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 All right. Let's see. Answer is
Oh, let's see.
C. Man, just like that. That was easy, right? That was easy. You guys didn't even have to do anything. Oh, cottage cheese.
Oh, cottage cheese.
Oh.
It's okay. We got it. We'll get it next time.
Don't. Jonah, go easy on him. Go easy on him. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That was not easy. That was not easy. Oof. Glad that's not my blender. Good luck, Maddie. Good luck. All right, you guys ready for the second question? All right, second question is on the screen. What year was Millersville founded?
Ooh.
1812, 1871, 1855, or 1893?
What do we think?
You guys feel free to help them out a little bit.
Zach.
They already know the answer. What is it?
D.
D. They said D. Is D the correct answer? It is not. It is 1855. Here's what you missed out on. Here's what you missed out on.
Let's see.
That's a banana. A good banana smoothie, right? That's easy. Andrew, show them what they got instead.
What do they get?
Canned
Ooh.
beets. Canned beets. Hey,
I think
we've
that'll
heard some
pair
sick
very
beats
nicely.
all weekend. Oh. Gee. Oh my. That. What did you guys do something to
Nothing
him?
like some beets and milk. Delicious.
That's too much. That's too much. All right.
Are you guys
Red
ready
and
for
green.
your next
Are
question?
you guys ready?
You guys ready? I believe in you guys. Let's see. What's our next question? How many buses were used to get everyone to camp?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a very
That's a good
question.
question. What do you guys think? What do we think? Help
We
them out.
have mixed berries on the table.
Oh.
So you guys are going to want this.
A mixed berry
Looks
smoothie.
like they're trying
That's
to help
good.
you out.
That's good. We want that. We want that.
All right, boys, what do we think? What do we think? We got an answer? All right, what do we got? 24.
24?
D.
24? 24!
I knew you guys had it. I believed in you.
All right.
We got
now
the good
this
ingredient.
is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Andrew, what do we have? Mixed bugs. Mixed bugs.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
No. No. Don't do it.
That looks. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Mmm.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Nope.
Dump the whole thing in. Come on.
No, the whole. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Andrew is ruthless. He's ruthless. How you feeling? You feeling all right? Feeling good? Feeling good?
Are you guys so
All right.
glad you got that right?
This one's on
Yes.
you. All right, this one's on you. You ready for it? What's our question?
Let's see.
How many leaders are here at Wildfire? How many leaders? 110, 141, 214, or 241? What do you guys think? What do you think? How many leaders we got? Oh, mango. That's good.
Mango.
Mango.
Well, then we better hope they get this
We
correct.
got mango
'cause I
on
want
the
some
line.
mangoes. What do you think?
All right, you guys ready? 3 seconds. 2, 1.
B.
B. Their
I think
guess
it's
is B.
B.
141, 214.
We get mangoes.
All
you guys
right.
get mangoes.
You guys get the mangoes. All right,
Yeah.
Andrew, show us what is that? Grass? Grass.
Grass.
We got grass. Hey, the supplies were limited. We got some grass. I believe it's organic and I believe it was fresh picked, so we should be
Grass.
good here.
You know, Zach, your team looks like your smoothie is very earthy.
Yeah,
Got the bugs, the
It's-
grass.
It's wow. I didn't see anything.
Aw.
All right, Maddie, I think it's time
How
to
did
step
that
it
get
up.
in there?
I think it's time to step it up a little bit.
I agree, Zach.
It's been too easy.
I agree.
It's been too easy. So you're gonna see one more question pop up on the screen. And here's what you have to get the exact number.
Exact number.
All right?
Did you hear
Both
that?
teams are gonna get a shot to guess the exact number. Are you ready?
You guys got this.
Super easy. Again, you should know this. It's here around campus. You should know this. All right, the question is,
What is
how many library books are at the Millersville Library?
Oh, this
How
should be
many
easy.
library
This
books
should be easy, right?
are there in the library? Have you been to the library since you've been here?
No.
All right, so you should get this right.
You got
Pressure's
it.
on. You have your number. You're confident. Do you need
We
to
have our
talk it
number
over?
here? All right.
You're good.
You got this.
You multiplied numbers. All right.
Okay.
Oh, for yogurt. This is for yogurt. All right. What's your number?
Yogurt's on the line.
281071.
281071.
Okay.
281071.
All right,
He
guys.
multiplied the numbers. I get it.
There's
We're good.
strategy there. We have a strategy, of course, right? We have a strategy. All right, cool. What's our number?
141,826.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
This might be
All right,
close.
before we show the answer, let's see what's on the line. If they get it wrong, what happens?
What do they get? What is that?
Gefilte fish?
Oh, gefilte fish.
That's canned pickled fish.
canned pickled
Andrew,
fish.
get a whiff of that. Oh.
Ugh. Those words do not belong in
Oh.
the same sentence.
All right, there's a lot on the line. Are you guys ready?
I can
All
smell
right,
it
let's
from
see
here.
what the correct answer is. It is 281,071. Oh, he said 27102 something. So both of you get the fish.
Ooh.
Both of you get the oh.
Ooh. I can't watch. I can't watch.
That. Can you guys smell that from here? Can you smell that's awful. That's awful. All right. Remember what I said. 1,500 points are on the line. So here's what's gonna happen. It really didn't matter whether you got one question right, 2 questions right, all the questions right, because
Doesn't matter.
the challenge is who can drink their smoothie the fastest. So go ahead and blend these smoothies up.
You guys
Blend
think
these
you got
smoothies
it?
up. Get them nice. Yeah, That's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, green
Yeah,
team.
speed that up a little. We're going.
Yeah, I hear you,
oh,
green
yeah.
team.
Oh yeah, get that.
Yeah,
nice.
green.
Get that nice.
Oh.
Who you guys rooting for over here? Anthony. What about red team? Who are we rooting for?
Pierre. We're rooting for Pierre,
Oh
red team.
yeah. All right. Do we know who's? I just need one of
That
one
looks
of you
delicious,
to drink it.
Pierre. I think you're actually ready.
got it. All right. You got it. Get right here. Get right here. Do you guys know who's drinking it?
One of you guys are drinking it. You'll drink it?
Oh.
All right. Red team's got it.
I tell you, that is a nice color. That is a nice
It looks
color.
very beautiful. It looks very smoothie-like, I
All
must
right,
add.
are we even, Steven, here? Even? Oh,
Ooh. The smell. The smell.
all right. Don't drink it yet. Don't drink it yet.
Zach, I might need that
Are you
trash
guys
can,
ready?
and I'm not even drinking
Step
it.
in front. Here we go. On the countdown. And 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh. Oh my gracious.
Nope. Can't watch.
Come on, you got it. You got it.
Oh, that was disgusting.
All right. He's not quitting. He's not quitting.
Yo, does he want to step in?
Give it up for him. That was incredible. Man, whoa, this is terrible. Do we have, the cups are both in the trash. We're going to give 1,000 points to all the teams. All the teams get 1,000 points. Neither one of them finished it. He spit it back out and it wasn't empty. 1,000 points for each team. That's how we're doing it.
And Zach, you know what? I'm gonna give away more points.
You're giving away more points.
I saw green team going cheering for their team so well. 500 points for green
500
team.
points for the green team.
500 points for you guys.
Just like that. Way to go, green team.
Good job, green team.
We
I
love
saw
that
you.
sportsmanship. We love that sportsmanship. But hey, these gatherings have been a lot of fun. And we
So
know that
much
there's been
fun.
a lot more happening than just the games, but we've had different things going on. And man, I
Yes.
love it when our host Brandon comes out and kind of leads us into our next thing. And so let's give it up for Brandon.
Did he really just eat that? I mean, bro, that is one of my favorite things about you guys. You will eat literally anything. I mean, bro got mixed bugs, grass, and fish, and down that whole thing. That was amazing. Yeah, give it up for him. Give it up for him. Yep, he did that thing. Hey, I love the way you guys support your fellow students, and I love the way you just love each other. Well, I said that's one of my favorite things, that you eat mixed bugs, but really one of my favorite things is just the way you love everyone you come in contact with. And the way you guys make an impact everywhere you go, and the way you make an impact even all the way across the world. Here at LCBC, you know, here at Collide, we sponsor so many children all across the world. Yep. And the way you guys give so generously provides them things that they need to live. Clean water, food, the essentials of life, shelter. You guys get to play a part of that every single weekend, the way you give so generously. And I know because it's so far away and it's across the world, sometimes it can be hard to see that impact. So we want to let you see a video to take a look at what you've done. Check it out. So that's what we're about, man. We're about making our love easy to see, and you guys do that through child sponsorship. Continue to keep giving and continue to keep making an impact everywhere you go. We're gonna celebrate by worshiping, so everybody up. Come on up to this stage. Let's worship.
Silence is the end.
a fun night. You guys can go ahead and head back to your seats.
So we're going to continue our walk. We're going to keep walking through Psalm 23. We started off in the wilderness, then we made it to the pasture, and now we find ourselves in the valley. Have you ever felt like that? Ever felt like you were in a valley in your life? We're about to hear from another kingdom worker's story, and we're going to hear from a middle school student that's just like you, who saw that their leader was in one of the darkest valleys of their life. They saw that and they chose to walk with her through that valley. Let's take a look.
Would you rather every time you breathe, a small whistle comes out, or every time you toot, it tells one of your deep secrets?
Okay. The toot was saying that that'd be a talent. She likes cheese too much.
Tell us about Allison. Like, who is Allison?
She was our elementary minister, and she's been through us, like, all of elementary school with us.
She led me, like, in church at summer camps through, like, elementary school.
Most of the big moments at church that I remember, like, Allison was there, and, like, some of the messages I remember from when I was a kid, she was the one teaching it on it.
She's been their elementary school leader since they were in kindergarten. She'd gone to camp with them 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
She was always there for us. She was one of our friends. She's been with us since we were, like, really young. She proposed in front of us and well, she got proposed to in front of us.
All right, dude, it's time to make a play.
I was on stage and he walks up and grabs the microphone from me and I'm like, what are you doing?
All right, what are you doing?
He gets on his knee and he asks me to marry him. And it was in front of all the kids and they all were hooting and hollering.
And I was so happy and I didn't really even know what was going on.
She said yes.
I was here for this. I'm special. I saw it.
And we knew pretty quickly, I guess, that we wanted to spend the rest of our lives together and have a family.
Justin, you may kiss your bride.
And actually, I was at CIY Mix as a sponsor with our students, these girls, and snuck off campus to go to a Dollar General store to get a pregnancy test. I found out I was pregnant with Benjamin.
Everybody at the church was so excited for Allison. Everybody was we were invested in Benjamin.
We were feeling, excited and anxious because we'd already lost one baby.
I got a call from someone at the church that Allison had gone into labor.
The doctor recommended for us to do an emergency C-section. Still nothing out of the ordinary. He's just being stubborn in there. He doesn't want to come out. him being, my son, it doesn't surprise me. They're doing their thing, taking a lot longer. And the tone kind of just changed in the room. There's just something wrong.
To leave a hospital empty-handed without your baby, so hard.
I felt really upset for her because that wasn't her first loss. She had a miscarriage before that.
They were very sad. They cried quite a bit. They asked a lot of questions. Why is this happening? Why does this happen to anyone, let alone to Allison? She wanted this baby so much.
Brought about a lot of good conversations about how, there are a lot of families who have experienced this. And how we can help them and go through the grief process too.
We started thinking, what can we do to bring awareness to this? What can we do to help other mothers who go through this loss? My neighborhood has a garage sale each year. And what my family had always done was we had done a lemonade stand to raise money for like a organization.
They were on board. Yeah, let's do something for Allison. Let's do something to celebrate Benjamin's life.
Is there anything special about the lemonade?
It's country time.
It doesn't have to be special. People are still gonna come and they're still gonna get it and it's still gonna make a difference.
They were real excited and they made posters and cookies and lemonade. And they had a goal that they would raise $500 for the first stand. And within the first day, they had already gotten to $500 and exceeded that.
We raised over $1,400, which is a lot of money. And so we were all kind of like, oh my goodness, this is actually something that we can continue.
And we were like, okay, so what do we want to do with the money we raise?
The girls decided that we should make baskets and give them to hospitals or doctor's office so families could get them immediately after a miscarriage or an infant loss.
These 6th grade girls, they wanted to support and care for families who experience pregnancy and infancy loss. It was just so awesome, and they want to do it in honor of your son, Benjamin. It meant a lot.
So Baskets for Benjamin started.
All right, Sarah. First step of the process of packing a Benjamin basket.
So the first thing we need to do is we put a book in, and this book helps the mother go through the grief after losing her baby.
We have frames that we put Bible verses in, and then we have cards that tell people who we are.
We have a few comfort items. We have hairbrushes and fluffy socks, just to remind the people that someone's with them and cares about them.
We have forget-me-not flower seeds and a Christmas ornament so they can always remember their baby.
We also have worry crosses or pocket crosses, so they can just hold them in their hands and rub them, and they can pray with them, or it can kind of take their mind off.
And over here we just have some healthcare items that they might have forgotten at home, like lotion, chapstick, or hair ties, and then we have a candle that we put in there so that they can light it to remember.
So, one down. It's gonna take all night if we're gonna do 200, so we're gonna have to enlist some help. Send in the 6th graders.
What are your dreams for Baskets for Benjamin?
We plan on passing it to the 6th graders, having them do lemonade stands and grow as a group.
A lot of them have younger siblings, and so then it kind of involved let's get, when they're 7th graders, well, let's see if any 6th graders want to also come and help pack baskets and get them excited too.
We're planning on applying to be an official nonprofit.
It's gone this far, so I think it would be really cool to see how far it can keep going.
We have raised about $18,000 over the 4 years, and we've made probably between 400 to 500 baskets.
It's a beautiful impact. We've had several people reach out and say, why are there 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th graders doing this kind of thing? It's so loving and kind, and at my lowest point, when I thought no one else cared, I've got this basket.
The hearts of these girls, how tender-hearted they are, to see it continue to grow, and for them to invite other students to be a part of it, and to think about how God has used these young ladies and used Benjamin's story for his glory, has just been awesome. Hi. So this is our daughter, Faith. Faith, how old are you? 2. And then for us to now take our daughter, Faith, Faith has been to a couple of lemonade stands to see her be a part of it too and talk about her older brother, Benjamin. That's been really special.
Can you blow kisses?
I'm just so excited for the way that you're going to mentor and guide these girls to take this over, because that's kingdom work. He has so much in store for the rest of your life.
I'm Ava. I'm Reagan.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Bella.
I'm Katie. I'm Maddie.
I'm Ella.
And we are Kingdom Workers.
Baskets for Benjamin. It's a beautiful story. That's kingdom work. That's what we talked about today. That's using your head, your heart, your hands, and your habits to make a difference in somebody else's lives. And I love what Baskets for Benjamin is doing as they're walking alongside of this family to make a difference. I'm so glad to see that they had their daughter, Faith. That's a miracle. God provided even after a story of loss. And we even have an update from this family. Since the recording of this video, they have welcomed their 3rd child into this world. And that's something to celebrate, man. God will provide, and we can continue to do kingdom work. So we're going to celebrate by worshiping together. Let's go. right, you can go ahead and grab a seat. Go ahead and grab a seat. Do me a favor, high five 3.5 people on your way back. You heard 3.5, yeah. You heard me. You'll figure it out. All right, find your spot. Here we go. I heard the 3.5 high fives. You guys did great with that. You figured it out. All right, find your seat. We're about to hear from our next communicator of the night. This guy right here that we're about to hear from, I get the privilege to work with this guy every single day. So believe me when I say he's taught me everything I know, including like over 100 movie quotes. Welcome to the stage, Justin Ober.
Church family! How we doing? Man, I got a lot to say, but it can all wait. Where's Chris? Christopher. Yellow team. Christopher. Where you at? Dude, that was crazy, all right? It was like an hour ago, but that was crazy. Chris, me, Zach, and Maddie talked 500 points for yellow team. Just saying. So, way to go. Way to go. Well, like Brandon said, my name is Justin, and I am so stoked to be right here with you today. And I want to tell you for just a quick second why I'm here. I'm here today because I believe that God is going to change the world from the people in this room. I believe that you guys are going to make the world look more like Jesus. I believe my kids are going to be led by people like you and you in this room, and that the world is going to be better because of you. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And let me tell you, that's why your leader's here. That's why everybody CIY is here. That's why we're here, because we believe in you so, so greatly. And I'm stoked because Wildfire's off to a hot start, isn't it? Literally. Did anyone sweat an amount that they didn't know they could sweat today? Did you know that? It just doesn't stop. Scientifically, it won't stop. It just keeps sweating. But no, we're also off to a hot start with the conversations we've been having. Adam kicked us off yesterday, and to be honest, he kind of called me out. He told me I had a rest problem, and he's right. He's right? He told us all we're restless, and that we have a rest problem, and that we have to fight to sit with God. We have to fight to slow down and eliminate distractions and sit with God. And then Chelsea this morning told us that we were dumb like sheep. And that, no, I'm just kidding. No, she said way more than that. No, Chelsea this morning then, she said that we have to, as we fight to sit with God, we will begin to know his voice. And that we will begin to hear him call us towards things like the peaceful meadows and the still waters. And it kind of just has this idea of this really peaceful, like, right? And so here's the thing, though. So this is where we're picking up. This is where we're picking up today. So Chelsea kind of read through Psalm 23, verse 1 through 3, and this is all good and well, right? But are there any, anyone in the room that when you hear something delivered to you as a fact, you're like, well, like a poker, like someone tells you something, you're like, yeah, but it's not 100% true. You know what I'm talking about? That's me. Sometimes Sometimes people call us party poopers. I just say we're critical thinkers. I just think we're critical thinkers. And as a critical thinker, I hear Psalm 23, 1 through 3, and it sounds like that, and I'm like, I don't know about you, my life doesn't really look like that. My life doesn't feel like that. And it begs this question, what do we do? Where is God? Where is the rest that God has for us when our life doesn't look like this? And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about what does rest look like? Is there rest when our life doesn't look like this? And thankfully, we don't need to go very far. So if you've been opening up with us, open to Psalm 23, and we're going to pick up right in verse 4. And it's going to be on the screens too, so if you don't have it right in front of you, no worries. Psalm 23, verse 4. All right, here's what it says. It says, even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff, they protect and comfort me. So there's not a lot there, but there's a lot there. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to slow this down, and we're just going to work bit by bit and talk about what David, the author, is talking about, okay? First of all, I am not a traveler. I've never been in a valley. Certainly never been in a dark valley. That feels very irresponsible. But I've never been in a valley. So as I was thinking about this conversation, I literally, you ever feel like your Google search thinks that you're dumb just based on the things you type in? You ever feel judged by Google? I was like, what is a dark valley? And I looked it up and I found a picture and it looks like this. See? Okay, this is very different. I see no still waters. I see no green grass. It's just like, it's dark. There's scary. There's just like a lot that I don't know about that picture, and that's what I don't like. So as we're talking about through the darkest valleys, I want you to think about this. This is what we're talking about, okay? The next thing I want to highlight from this verse is David uses a crazy word when he talks about these dark valleys. Did you catch it? You know what it is? He uses the word when. I know, right? Whoa. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to explain this. To explain how crazy the word when is, I want you to kind of close your eyes and just picture, there's a lot of soccer going on right now, I think. I feel like it's wrapping up, but there's a lot of soccer happening. Anyway, here's how crazy the word when is. I want you to close your eyes and picture that you are standing there with a soccer ball under your foot, and Lionel Messi is in front of you. Y'all know who Messi? Yeah, he's the GOAT. All right, anyway. Okay, whoa. I thought we all agreed that, okay, I meant no harm. Guys, I don't watch soccer. I don't know. All right, okay, let's start over. You're standing on a soccer ball, and the soccer player of your choice is in front of you. And you kick the soccer ball to this professional soccer player, and you say, hey, professional soccer player, when you lose, I get your paycheck for the next year. Okay, when is a crazy word, right? And yet David has the audacity to write to us and say, when you walk through dark valleys, when the hard times come, when the scary rocks are in front of you, when it's dark and you don't know what's in front, when the hard times. David is not saying if I walk through a dark valley. He's not saying, oh, if I just get lost on my morning walk and I stumble across a dark valley. He's not saying that. He's not saying, oh, if I do something wrong and then God punishes me with a dark valley, then I'll kind of know what to do because he's my shepherd and all that. No. David is making a very, very bold statement, not if, but when I walk through a dark valley. Because catch this, he's also not saying that there's nothing to be afraid of. He's not saying that, oh, well, now that, I just don't really come across things in my day-to-day life that make me afraid. It just doesn't happen. He's not saying, oh, now that I trust Jesus, I actually physically, my fear's just gone. I can't feel it. It's gone. He's not saying that. David is putting a stake in the ground in this passage, and he's saying, not if, but when it's going to happen. And all the pokers said, told you! It was too good to be true. And so David is making this bold statement. And then he goes on to use some really shepherdy words that don't really make a lot of sense to us today. So we're going to read it and we're going to talk about it, okay? Here's what we're going to do. So this last part, this is what David says. He says, your rod and your staff, they protect and comfort me. That's the end of the verse. Your rod and your staff, they protect and comfort me. If you're from Mannheim like I am, you probably think about fishermen. And so it's okay, so God's like a fisherman and his rod and his employees. I don't understand what we're saying. Remember, we're talking about David who's writing this. David was a shepherd. And Chelsea talked to us a bunch about shepherds this morning, right? And so David, as a shepherd, he is using, as he's describing how he feels about God, he uses such a personal analogy to describe how he feels about God. And something you should know about shepherds is that they would carry around things that look like this. That's from SpongeBob, right? You pull the thing from the rock. Movie quote, Brandon. SpongeBob. So this is the shepherd's staff. And they would use this for all kinds of stuff. It's a great walking stick. Probably good for I don't know. There's pulling sheep out of a ditch. Hey, right? There's all kinds of stuff. But what you need to know about the shepherd's staff for a shepherd is that almost all of the uses come down to two things. It comes down to protection and comfort. And so I want to talk about how a shepherd would use this, and then maybe make some sense of how David is talking about God in this passage. So a literal shepherd, as I was kind of thinking about this, I realized that I haven't been giving shepherds enough credit. I did a little research. This is, I think because David wrote poetry and was this real sensitive, he played a harp, had a little slingshot. I think I didn't give shepherds enough credit. They were about that life. If you come across a shepherd in biblical times, they're not messing around, especially if you mess with their sheep. Because, okay, think about this. You're in the wilderness with 100 of the dumbest creatures on planet Earth behind you. And you're just all right, another day, I guess we're going forward. And you come across, I don't know, a wolf. Homie, it's 1v1, that wolf, you and this stick. And you got to win. Otherwise, that wolf gets a crazy feast. And here's the thing, they would win. They would win. Why? What motivated a shepherd to be hey, can you take half? No. The shepherd cared so deeply for their sheep that they would stand in between the threat and their flock because they love them. In the same way, our God is a loving and good and caring shepherd. And he stands between us and the threat, and he says, it's because I love them. And I'm going to protect them. But even that, protect us from what? Because David said not if, but when, right? So he's not protecting us from bad things happening. You know that. I know that. So then, with all due respect, God, what are you protecting us from? And here's the thing that I don't want you to miss. And I hope you don't take this personally. God's way smarter than us. Yeah. He said, big facts. Yeah, way smart. I'm not calling you dumb. I don't think I'm dumb. But compared to God, we're dumb, okay? He has infinite wisdom. He has infinite understanding. Don't miss this, Wildfire. In that understanding, he knows that the greatest threat to his flock is not a dark valley. He knows that the greatest threat to his flock is not a painful breakup. is not losing a loved one, is not getting bullied. It's not a dark valley. Our good and wise shepherd knows that the greatest real threat to his flock is separation from the shepherd. Separation from the shepherd. And there is one thing that represents that separation, and it's sin. You see, it's kind of this weird dynamic because God is perfect, okay? And something that's perfect can't be around something that's imperfect. We also call that sin. And we, newsflash, are imperfect. We've messed up. We're not perfect. And so because sin is in the picture, there's this weird dynamic between the shepherd and his sheep, and there's just this weird separation. And God knows that without our shepherd protecting us, we're just a bunch of dumb sheep in the wilderness, and the first wolf we see, we're done for. He knows we need protection, which is why he sent his son, Jesus. And we've talked about Jesus a couple times so far this week. In case you haven't noticed, we think Jesus is pretty cool. We love Jesus because here's why. He came to earth as a baby on a mission for you. And whether maybe you've never thought about it this way, if every person on the earth went away except for you, Jesus still would come to this earth and die on the cross for you. That's what he did. He came to earth. He lived the perfect life that none of us could live. And then he still took our sin, our shame, our mistakes to the cross. And those sins died with him. He took them to the grave, but thank goodness he didn't stay there. He rose 3 days later, and then he came back and said, guess what? I'm not done. I'm going to restore everything one day to the way that God designed it. And ever since that day, this weird dynamic of being separated from God lost all of its power. Because of what Jesus has done, the threat of being separated from our shepherd has no more power. Jesus has wrapped the gift of being with our shepherd forever, and he's placed it in front of each of us. And he says, because I love you, it's your choice. He doesn't force a relationship on us, but what God's word tells us is the second we accept that gift, there is no power on earth or heaven or hell that can separate us from the love of God. That's protection. And if we've got that secure, bring on the valley, right? That's what the good shepherd protects us from. And I want to just acknowledge something. There's over 1,000 of us in this room, and I want to acknowledge that we all are in different places with all of this. And if you're sitting here today and you've been going through life and you've just been trudging through valleys feeling like you're in it alone and you haven't accepted that gift from Jesus, in your awesome little notebooks, man, write down, am I ready to accept the gift that Jesus gave me? If you've never made that decision, write that down and think about that. Why wouldn't you accept that gift that Jesus gives us? But if I'm being honest, there's one part of this verse that, as I've been thinking about this conversation, that's like confused me, sometimes frustrated me, if I'm being really honest. And it's this last part, because it took me a really long time to make it make sense in my own head. You ever have someone explain something to you? You're like, no. The words you just said make sense. But somewhere between your mouth and my brain, it stopped making sense. You know what I'm talking about? I felt that way. And it's these last couple words. It's the fact when David says that God, our shepherd, comforts us. And this is a big deal in the conversation of rest, because you can't rest if you're not comfortable, right? There were some of us, we know rest and sleep are different, but just for a second, some of your rooms were like 80 degrees last night? Some of you? So just for science, did you feel rested when you woke up? No. Here's why. Because you can't rest if you're not comfortable. You can't rest if you're not... Caught you sleeping. You can't rest if you're not... You ever try to go to bed with poison ivy? Ain't no rest happening there. So here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this for a second, because here's the thing. I think if we can understand Psalm 23:4, I think it can save us a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration with God, maybe today or maybe down the line. So let's talk about comfort. When I say the word comfort, what do you think of? Sleeping in a snuggly blanket? Is that what you said? Snuggly bed? Mac and cheese? Your dog? Oh, that's so fun. Okay, great. All right. Do you want to hear my answers to this question? Okay, so I have three things. I think of. The first one, this is a shameless shout out to Millersville University, air conditioning. Sorry, that's too soon for the 80-degree rooms. Sorry. Anyway, air conditioning. I think of that as comfortable. I thought of good food. They call it comfort food for a reason, right? Comfort food. Yeah. Another shout out to Millersville. Did y'all have those waffles this morning? So good. Whoa. All right. The last thing, here's the thing. This is my real answer. I wanted to give shout outs to Millersville. This is my real answer. You know that time of year where like it's not spring anymore, but it's not summer yet, and it's like when the sun goes down, it's like chilly, and you can like get away with wearing shorts, but then you put a hoodie on, put a little hat on, put your hood up. Oh, won't he do it? It's so good, right? That's comfort. When I think of comfort, man, like if I could wear that all year round, I would. But here's the thing. Here's exactly why I wanted to talk about this in this way, because there's a problem with our answers. The problem with our answers is they all come back to what it makes us feel. And here's the thing. I love hoodies. You may hate stuff on your ears. You might not like hoodies, okay? You might like mac and cheese. Some of you might be lactose intolerant, and that's not a good thing, right? And so it's just comfort. My whole point is that comfort comes back to a feeling. Your feelings change, man. And so this kind of creates this weird dynamic of, so then what does comfort even look like? Because we know that God's not going to protect us from the bad things happening, which means it might not always be comfortable. And I think you know this. I know this. And I know for me in the last 2 years, man, if I could just share some of my story recently, like the last 2 years have been the most uncomfortable years of my life by far. See, a couple years ago, my son Ezra got sick, and it just changed kind of everything for our family. And it was a lot of like not feeling really good, not feeling really comfortable. It was a lot of discomfort. It was a lot of discouragement. It was a lot of like confusion, because God's word tells us that he works all things for the good of those who love him. But God's word also tells us that his ways are higher and his understanding is greater than ours. Translation, he's smart, we're dumb, that whole thing, right? So if both of those things are true, that means that sometimes the things that we think are good, we're actually misunderstanding it, because God's ways are higher. Another way that we can say this, if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. Another way we can say this is that sometimes the things that are good for us may not feel good to us. Sometimes the things that are good for us may not feel good to us. Which means that when you find yourself in a valley, don't miss this. When you find yourself in a valley, there just may be something good for you, even if the valley doesn't feel good. In this journey with my son Ez, like, man, God has grown so much humility in me, so much patience in me, stuff that I just didn't know was in me. There's good for me, even though it does not feel good. Sometimes, Wildfire, the things that are good for you, they just don't feel good. And I think the more we know that, the more we understand that, the more we can go through hard things and not question whether or not God loves us. Because the reality is that God has rest for us in the valley. God has rest for us in the valley. And what comfort and rest look like in the valley is that we know that our shepherd is with us. We know our shepherd loves us and that our shepherd knows so much more than we do. And that he has rest for us. Because remember, rest is not sleep. Rest is trusting God's perfect plan even when life gets rough. Or I'll say it like this. You could say that we can rest in the valley because our shepherd comforts us. You can rest in the valley because your shepherd comforts you. This means you don't need to wait to get through the valley before you can experience God's goodness in your life. You don't need to just say, oh, this hard season, it stinks, and I'm just going to, tough my way through it, and then I'll be good with God. This means that God has good for you in the bad. And if you're anything like me, when things get really bad, you want to just kind of hide. You ever feel that way? Like full hoodie on, strings pulled all the way, right? You want to hide. And I think we're all friends here. I might offend some of you with this. Some of us are really good at hiding. And I know for me, when Ez got sick, I got really good at hiding. And I hid behind anger and jokes that I would make if I was fine, like movie quotes. I hid behind staying busy. I just hid. I wasn't dealing with the actual thing. I wasn't looking for the good that God had for me in the valley. And maybe you're there. Maybe you're in a similar spot. But you're probably different than me. Maybe you hide behind social media. Maybe you hide behind being dishonest, just telling little lies here and there. Maybe you hide behind the facade of popularity, but you're not actually close with any of your friends because you don't want them to really know you. And Wildfire, there's good for us in the valley because our shepherd is close. He wants to comfort and protect you. And so no, he's not going to stop the bad things from happening, but he's not going to leave you. No power in heaven or hell can separate you from that love of God. And he's not going to stop the bad things from happening, but he's with you every step of the way. Wildfire, God has good for you in the valley, even if it doesn't feel good. So don't hide. Don't slip into that trap thinking that it's easier and that you can just hide and it'll all go away. Because God has something for you, and I don't want you to miss it because you're hiding. You can rest in the valley because your shepherd comforts you. Let's pray. God, we love you so much, and we want to know you more. We want to be like you more. We want to trust you more. God, seeking comfort from you in a valley takes a ton of trust. Because it's easy to trust our feelings. It's easy to make those the biggest voice in the room. But God, I pray that today, if we're hiding, if we're making excuses, that you would just give us courage to step into the valley and say, all right, Lord, I'm here. You've got me here for a reason. You're an incredible shepherd. You could lead me out of this today if you wanted to, but you have me here. Why? Show me what you have for me. God, I pray for courage in this room. I pray for patience in this room, for love in this room, that we would just surround each other well as we continue this conversation. God, we love you. We praise you and pray this in your name. And all of Wildfire said, amen.
So as Justin was wrapping up there, he talked about hiding. And that reminded me of a story in the Bible. And it's a story of a man named Elijah. Elijah was a prophet, and Elijah saw God do miraculous things. But that's not the part of this Elijah story that I'm reminded of. What I'm reminded of is even though Elijah saw God do the miraculous, right after that, Elijah runs, hides in a cave, ready to die. Yet there's comfort in that story. There's comfort in that story knowing that I'm not alone. That even these people that we read about in the Bible that see God move mountains still find themselves running and hiding like me. But as Justin reminded us, we can trust and know that Jesus is our good shepherd and he will not leave us or abandon us in the valley or in the cave. So I want you to think right now, tonight, where are you at? Do you find yourself in a valley? Do you find yourself hiding in a cave? Where are you at spiritually? Where are you at emotionally? Tonight, if you look around, you'll see there are 4 caves throughout this room. And what these caves represent are the caves that we run to when we find ourselves in the valley. And I can't blame you, man. Sometimes we run to what we feel like is comfortable. Some of us have been to these caves so long and dealt with these caves so long that we found comfort in the cave. But we're here to remind you that we don't find our comfort in the cave, but we find our comfort in the one who's in the cave with us. And his name is Jesus, and he's our good shepherd, and he promises to pull us out. So the caves that we often run to so often in our lives, the caves of anger, caves of anxiety, cave of isolation, and of shame. Where are you at? I want you to think about that for a moment. And here's what we want to do. If you've been like me in this life and you find yourself running to a cave, you're not alone. We've all been there. But if you find yourself tonight feeling like you are hiding in a cave, we want to give you the opportunity to respond in this moment. You guys have leaders that love you so much, and they are right by your side. So if that's you tonight, would you be so brave to tell your leader? And here in a moment, we're going to worship together. And if that's you, I want you to come around to the back of this cave, the cave of whichever one you feel like you're at tonight. And your leader is going to meet you at the front of the cave. And they're going to reach out their hand, and you'll grab their hand, and they will pull you through. Wildfire, just to get personal with you for a minute, in middle school, man, I didn't have all this. I didn't know Jesus in middle school. So when I ran to a cave, man, it felt like I was stuck. I didn't have leaders in my life. I didn't have the good shepherd in my life. But here's the gift. You have this right now tonight. So don't do it alone. You were never made to do this alone. You have leaders with you every step of the way. And then for the rest of us, if you feel like you're not in a cave tonight, that's great. We love that for you. But can I ask you, as we worship in this moment, would you worship from your seats? Because we want to give the rest of us the space we need to have this moment as an example of how Jesus will always pull us out of the cave. Let's worship.
My shepherd, there's nothing I need. You lead me to the safest place. You lead me to the safest place. To walk in the meadow and lie by the stream. You meet me in the quiet places. You meet me in the quiet places. Your goodness and your mercy will follow me all the days of my life, all the days of my life. And I'm dwelling in your house for eternity. I'll be there by your side. I'll be there by your side. Follow me all the days of my life, all the days of my life. And I'll dwell in your house for eternity. I'll be there by Feel free to stand for this next song. Stay in your seats, but you guys can stand. Speak to me when the silence steals my voice. You understand me. You understand me. And come to me in the valley of unknowns. You understand me. You understand me. You understand me, God. You understand me. So I throw all my cares before you, and my doubts and fears don't scare you. Oh, you're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought. So I stop all negotiations with the God of all creation. Oh, you're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought you were, yeah. Let's rest in your love tonight. Oh, I believe, but help my unbelief. You understand me. You understand me. Oh, and help me reach the faith that's underneath. You understand me. You understand me. You understand me, God. You understand me. Oh, so I throw all my cares before you, and my doubts and fears don't scare you. Oh, you're bigger than I thought you were. You're bigger than I thought. So I stop all negotiations with the God of all creation. Oh, you're bigger than I thought you were. Oh, you're bigger than I thought you were, yeah. In the Father's hands, leave the rest. In the Father's hands, I will rest. I will rest. In the Father's hands, leave the rest. In the Father's hands, I will rest. Yeah, I will rest. In the Father's hands, leave the rest. In the Father's hands, I will rest. I will rest. In the Father's valley of the shadow of death. Your perfect love is casting out fear. And even when I'm caught in the middle of the storms of this life, I won't turn back, I know you are near, and I will fear no evil, for my God is with me, and if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, you never let go through the cold.
Wildfire, what an amazing moment to see so many of you coming out of the cave that you felt stuck in for so long and walking into the freedom that Jesus gives us. Hey, whether you responded tonight or not, remember that God is with you wherever you go. Even into the darkest of the valleys of life, He is with you. So as you go to small groups tonight, continue this conversation. And here's what my challenge to you. Don't run back to the cave. Run to the Good Shepherd. Run to Jesus. And run to the amazing people that He's put in your life. Wildfire, I love you so much. Good night. Peace.